Third Eye Blind is an incredibly, fabulously, inexplicably disorganized group of people.
In 2015, Stephan Jenkins from Third Eye Blind stopped by Dimple Records in Sacramento to do a acoustic show and a signing. It's me in line with the gray shirt. I got to tell him how much his music meant to me. Got to shake his hand and an autograph. It's pretty cool.
Hey man, that's really great. All right, really meant it. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for saying so. Bye.
So we finished tour in we were in Europe, and that was a couple weeks ago, and we've been on tour for 5 months, and so I took a little break, and I realized that when today, the first time I picked up a guitar, I haven't played a guitar in 3 weeks. So I was like, oh yeah, there it is. I'm really happy you guys heard about this. My brother lives in Sacramento. He had no idea this gig was happening. That was just filler, so I could try to think of what else I was going to play from this record. It's a different record, darling. Trying to see if I can remember how to play this. We put it on the record. I don't know. This is like, how did this even happen? I don't even know how it happened. Anyway, there's like an added track on this record, and I'm amongst friends here, right? I mean, if I blow this, it's all good, right? You could be like, yeah, he really blew that track, but I'm not going to post it. All right. Because, yeah. So when we recorded this record, I always sort of listened to music more intently, which is a good reason to record records. Do you want to hear the story behind this, or are you? Okay. Because my ass would be getting sore sitting on the floor. I'd be like, just play the song. Yeah. So in recording Dopamine, the idea for me was that I really wanted to stop recording LPs, and because the process of making full-length LPs is really difficult for me to do, and it means that I usually store up a lot of songs. And so what I want to do in the future is just when I write a song, I just want to post it, and don't worry about it, don't overthink it, don't engage in years of self-hate and all those kinds of things that I tend to do. But I grew up really loving vinyl LPs and the whole process of opening them and looking at the lyrics and listening to them on headphones and that whole thing. So the recording of this album was supposed to be sort of an ode to the LP. And when I'm really recording records, I tend to listen to music more intently. And I'm always looking for something to like get freaked over and like to really get inspired on. And usually that's indie music, but so much of the music to me that was really exciting was oddly enough that I think is really interesting right now is pop music. So I heard this song, and I really liked the song, and then I started playing it, and then I just covered it, and then somehow it ended up on our record. As if there wasn't enough Beyonce in the world. So, we were going to record everything on analog tape, which is, records used to be recorded on tape, and now they're recorded on computers by computers. And then you get models and you have them stand in front of the record. So what we wanted to do was like just record this whole thing on analog, and then we were going to mix it down to analog and just print it onto wax. And this is the first track we did. And it was such a fucking pain in the ass that we almost gave up the whole thing and said, let's just do the whole thing digital. It sounds just as good anyway. And then I named the song Dream Sequence when I wrote it, because it's really just basically an accounting of a bad dream. And, but Third Eye Blind is an incredibly, fabulously, inexplicably disorganized group of people. So we had a shorthand for the song, which is called Blade, and then, which is not the title of the song, and then it showed up on the record as Blade, and we're like, what happened? So this song's called Dream Sequence. You'll find it under the heading Blade. And I want to apologize to all of the little kids here for the bad things that they're going to have. Whenever I see little kids, I'm just like, earmuffs. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I don't know where it starts.
That is good stuff, man. Thank you so much. Off your crazy schedule. Wow.
No, I'll just go back to like myself.
Yeah. That is beautiful.